Title: The Unspoken Line, Learning to Set Boundaries. Alex Facilitator, Engitcam, and Knowledgeable. Sam Participant, Hesitant but Willing. Jordan Participant, Frustrated and Overwhelmed. Maya Participant, Assertive but seeking refinement. Can be performed with one facilitator and 2 to 3 participants. Setting: a clean, well-lit community room or a virtual workshop screen. Chairs in a semicircle. A whiteboard with the words Boundaries. SEL. F respect is visible. Scene opens. Alex stands, smiling warmly at the group. Sam, Jordan, and Maya are seated. ALEX. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining Learning to Set Boundaries in Challenging Situations. Let's start with a simple truth. Setting a boundary is not building a wall. It's drawing a line in the sand around your well-being and saying, I matter enough to protect this space. Jordan shifts uncomfortably. Sam nods slowly. ALEX. Many of us struggle because we fear being seen as rude, unkind, or difficult. Today, we'll practice moving from that fear to clarity and respect for ourselves and others. Let's begin by naming some challenging situations. Jordan, you mentioned a tough one before we started. Jordan Sizia, my coworker. She constantly dumps last-minute tasks on me at 5 p.m. With a "you're a lifesaver," it's flattering, but I'm exhausted, and it's not my job. I say yes every time. I don't know how to stop without causing drama. Alex, a classic and difficult scenario. Thank you. Sam, how about you? Sam, quietly, for me, it's family. My mom calls every day, which is nice, but she asks very personal questions about my finances, my relationship. If I try to deflect, she gets hurt and says I'm shutting her out. I feel guilty, MAYA. I'm okay at saying no at work. My challenge is the delivery. I've been told I can be too blunt. Last week I told a friend I couldn't lend him money and he hasn't spoken to me since. My boundary worked, but I lost a friend in the process. I want to be firm but not harsh. Alex, perfect. These are the 3 big zones: the overwhelmed Jordan, the guilt-tripped Sam, and the aftermath of delivery Maya. Let's break down a simple framework. Alex turns to the whiteboard and writes, the 3-part boundary framework. Alex, part 1. The observation. State the fact, simply and neutrally. No accusation. For Jordan, I've noticed that several times this month. I've received new tasks after 4:30 p.m. Part 2. The feeling impact. Use I statements. This leaves me feeling overwhelmed, and I'm unable to complete my own prioritized work to the standard I want. Part 3. The request or limit. This is the clear line. So, I need to request that any tasks for me be sent by 3 p.m. If something comes up after that, I'll address it first thing the next morning. The group is taking notes. Sam, that sounds so reasonable. But what about when they react badly? Like my mom. Alex, crucial point. The reaction is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to communicate clearly and kindly. If they react with guilt, anger, or hurt, that is their emotional response to not getting what they want. It is not a sign that your boundary is wrong, Jordan. But what do I actually say in the moment when she's standing at my desk with that please, please look? Alex, let's practice. The power of the script. Have a simple, polite phrase. Ready. It doesn't require justification. I won't be able to take that on tonight, or I'm not available for extra tasks after 4 p.m. Then, you can offer an alternative if you wish. I can look at it tomorrow morning. Say it. Then stop. No over-explaining. Alex gestures to Maya, MAYA. See, that's my issue. I might just say, no, that's not my problem. Ask someone else. ALEX. Nods, and the difference is tone and framing. Your intent protecting your times. Correct. The delivery can add empathy. We bridge the statement with a bridge phrase. I understand this is urgent for you, and I won't be able to take it on tonight. The end is important. It doesn't cancel the first part but does. Sam. So, for my mom, I could say, Mom, I love talking to you, and I'm not comfortable discussing my finances. Let's talk about your book club instead. Alex. Exactly. You acknowledge the relationship, state your limit, and redirect. You're protecting the connection by protecting your privacy. Jordan. It still feels uncomfortable. Alex. Smiles at will. At first, setting a boundary is a muscle. The first few times, it will ache. You might feel anxious. That's normal. The goal isn't to feel perfectly confident instantly. It's to act with clarity, despite the discomfort. Each time you do, the muscle gets stronger. Maya. And if they keep pushing. My friend kept arguing about why he needed the money. Alex. Then you move to the broken record. Calmly repeat your boundary. I understand. And I'm not able to lend money. You don't need new reasons. A boundary isn't a negotiation. If someone chooses to end a relationship over a respectful boundary, that tells you more about the relationship than your boundary. A moment of quiet reflection. Alex, let's do a quick roleplay. Jordan, I'll be a coworker. It's 5:05 p.m. Alex walks over, adopting a slightly rushed, pleading posture. Alex's coworker. Jordan, you have to help me. This report is due at 9 a.m. and my kid is sick. You're so much faster at these spreadsheets. You're a lifesaver. Please. Jordan takes a deep breath. Jordan, a bit shaky. I understand you're in a bind, and I won't be able to take on extra work after 4 p.m. I can help you brainstorm who might be available, or we can look at it first thing tomorrow. Alex's coworker, dropping character, smiling wow. That was clear, kind, and offered a solution. How did that feel? Jordan exhales terrifying, but also really good. Group laughs softly. Alex, but feeling the really good is self-respect. It's the reward. Remember, boundaries aren't about controlling others. They are about honoring your own needs, energy, and values. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. You won't get it perfect every time. You might over-explain, or be too blunt, or give in. That's okay. It's practice. Start small. I can't take that call right now. I need to think about it before I commit. No, thank you. Alex looks at each participant. Alex, your peace, your time, your emotional energy, they are precious. You have the right and the responsibility to be their guardian. Any final questions before we close? Sam, just. Thank you. It helps to know it's a skill, not a magic trick. Alex, it is, and it's one of the most important skills you'll ever learn for your well-being. Thank you all for your courage. Alex gives a final, affirming nod. The participants look thoughtful, empowered. Like, subscribe, and follow for more English vocabulary videos. Make it American or British style. Do you want me to do that next? Like, subscribe to Bellicon, our channel, to watch more such.